welcome to episode 19 of Driving with Randy. I am your host, Road Rage Randy. Let me tell you, the numbers have been booming. We've been booming with the numbers. I'm actually pulling out of my driveway right now, but we're up to we've been averaging, like, day of release, we've been averaging like 8 views. So that means the viewers that are dropping it down. What the fuck are you? That bus, come on. The bus cutting out in front of me. Like, I know we gotta stop for buses and whatnot, but why? Well, they gotta follow the traffic laws too. But it's a little steamy in here, but we're gonna live with it. But yeah, we've been getting about 8 or so views on release day, which for those of you that are new to the podcast, Mondays and Fridays are our release days. And I really gotta start pumping these out. So with all the medical issues I've been having, I just haven't been recording very much. So I'm gonna start recording a lot, as much as I can, as long as I'm feeling well. The medical issues are still there. My doctors are useless, absolutely useless. Let me explain that whole situation. So I get, my one doctor is like my main doctor, right? This guy is like never available, right? He's like scheduled 2 weeks out 100% of the time. So after this whole deal, I'm done with him. Done with him 100%. So I've been having all these issues, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go see this here other doctor at the same clinic, so that way she'll kind of know the story, but I might have to explain it. So she goes ahead and I go and see her yesterday. Yesterday I go and see her, right? And I explain the whole situation to her, and this lady's like, well, you seem fine otherwise, right? It's just this. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly right. That's why I'm telling you what the hell is wrong with me, so you can tell me and provide a fix. So every single test that has been ran has pretty much been what I've said. Like I told the doctor the first time, I'm tired and whatnot. So I'm thinking maybe I had a problem with iron deficiency in the past. Maybe it should be that. He doesn't test for anything else. That's all he tests for, iron deficiency, which, what the fuck are you doing? We're in a no, you morons. We're in a construction zone with a solid yellow line. That does not mean you can cross that line. You're a moron and you almost hit me. All 3 of those cars were morons. I get it. There was a biker. You gotta wait, dude. You gotta wait. That biker has the right to be there. I don't care if he's going slower than you. Don't hit me. Jesus, man. Anyway, so yeah, that whole situation. I tell him to test for that. He tests for that. He didn't test for anything else, right? And I come back. Okay, after I pass out at the eye doctor, right? Yep. But the brain scan came back fine, all right. But they don't test for anything else, even though I tell him I feel like shit. And then he's like, we'll have a follow-up in 2 weeks or something. I'm like, he said next week, but that dude's not available until 2 weeks. I'm like, all right. So I'll schedule an appointment with this lady. I saw this lady once before, and I liked her. I don't like her. Dude, there's some... Hey, guys, look up on iTunes, Driving with Randy. Yeah, there's some construction workers there. I was hoping that, get some free advertising right there. Get them, instead of 8 viewers, maybe now we'll have 10 viewers on release day. That would be fantastic, huh? This is such a mess. This is such a mess. All right, you go. And now it's my turn. Okay, Yeah, well, it worked out perfectly. I'm glad people couldn't hear that, but awesome, yeah. Anyway, so I see this lady because of sorry, we're in a very eventful part of town right now. They're doing a whole bunch of construction, so I just see a whole bunch of stuff. Get on the other side of the yellow line! Quit trying to cross! You morons! Jesus. You're gonna kill someone or threatening. Jeez. Anyway, so I see this lady, and she brought absolutely zero input into the whole ordeal. Like, I tell her, listen, I have a printout here of Lyme disease. I listed a timeline. I listed all my symptoms. Here you go. I want to test for Lyme disease because of all these symptoms right here. I want you to make a call and test for whatever you think. And she's like, I don't even think it's Lyme disease. I mean, I don't think it's... I really don't know what it is, but I don't think you'd need a neurologist because you seem pretty healthy otherwise. Lady, I am here to fix the medical issues that I am having. Not you to tell me that there's nothing wrong with me. You're a fucking moron. It's like my doctor, he's all right, but he's still kind of, I don't know. I can't wait to get this whole thing situated. I'll be healthy. I never have to deal with those idiots again because I'm switching doctors. 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed that little rant right there. I have something else to rant about as well. I mean, now that we're done talking about the medical issues, we might as well hop in right over to the next topic of discussion. So, something I'm very angry about. Now, hear me out. You guys might look at those geese. Oh, there's some baby geeses too. Oh, look at all them geeses. Don't get hit now. You're right by the road. So, anyways, I want to discuss something else that is of a lot of passion to me. Well, as of yesterday, it became a passion of mine. So I went to the store to get a snack before I leave for work. Nothing out of the ordinary. I usually grab some fruit. So I grab my normal kiwi. Kiwis are 69 cents, by the way. 69. Very funny, huh? Anyways, then I've been getting pears. Like, pears are good. I like pears. I don't know why. Something about them. It's like a consistency of an apple, but it tastes like a pear because it is a pear. Yeah. I know my description is not very good, but anyways, I see something different that I've never seen before. They have something called a red pear. Now, to my disbelief, there's a train. Now, that's not my disbelief. We're by the the railroad tracks. It's not like it's in the middle of the highway. He's got 5 front engines on that, 5 DPUs with 3 different companies. That train's going places. I tell you, that train's going places. So, these pears that I come across, I'm sorry, we got more distractions here. We got a guy looking like a Power Ranger on a motorcycle in the lane next to me. You do you, man. You looking like a Power Ranger, but that's all right. Okay, let's continue on these pears. It's a red pear. It says red pear, right? But to my disbelief, half of it's green. Like I bought one, and like I flipped it over, and like half of it's green. How can you call it green or a red pear when half of it's green? It makes 0 sense to me. That's like, I don't have another example because it's stupid. You can't call it a red pear. I get it. Part of it's red, but you have names for things like that. Like you have like for apples, for example, you have like Granny Smith. You have don't know what the hell, Honey Crisp. You have different names for the types of apples, and the green ones are like something else. I don't know what they're called, but it's not a green apple and it's red. But you have red pears that are green? It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand the wording. Not one bit. And we need to start a movement against... I am speeding. We need to start a movement against that. We need to go to every local grocery store that says red pears and put a shoot! Speaking of Post-it notes, I forgot my Post-it note. I was supposed to bring a Post-it note because I need a day off work and I had it all written down and I forgot it. Well, I'll just tell them. Simple as that. But we need to put Post-it notes over the red part because it's false advertisement. Can't you get arrested for like false advertisement or some crap? Forget what false advertisement. Under something, dude. I don't know. I'm not an expert in anything. And nor are my doctors. Those guys are idiots. Jesus Christ, they're nowhere close to being experts at medical doctor. It's all. I'm gonna go back there. I got an appointment on June. I can't say the day because these are kind of behind. But I got an appointment like next week, right? And all's he gonna be like, I don't know, buddy. Why don't we send you to a neurologist, huh? All right. Yeah. Sure. Why didn't we do that 10 fucking tests ago? If you don't know what's going on. Idiot. And by 10 tests, I mean 2 tests that I recommended. I'm sorry. I'm raging quite a lot. You know what would calm me down? We'll have a black cherry sour warhead right here, alright? It's going. This is the best flavor. Yeah, a little sour, but woo! Yeah, kick to it. I love it though. I love sour stuff. Sour, hot, spicy. I love stuff like that. Oh, this just keeps hitting me. I got a whole bag. I went to 3 different places to get a whole bag. This was like last weekend, I think. I went to 3 different places. I went to the... Wow, I'm sorry. That is actually, we better get over. We got a guy in the left lane looking past me. My apologies, sir. That's why I moved over. She gave me a wave. Wave to you, too. Oh, maybe she wants my phone number. We should catch up. Nah, she don't want nothing. Speaking of women, you remember I told you guys I was going out on like a Saturday or something, and I canceled, and then, well, we replanned, so we're going out this Saturday, so I'll be sure to tell you guys all about it. This is how I look at it. This chick is like way the hell out of my league. Like, we're talking a 9, maybe a 10 out of 10 looking female, right? We don't know about her personality yet. I mean, personality matters, so that's why we're going to go ahead and say, I think personality counts for more than 1 point, but we're going to go ahead and say 9 out of 10, just in case she's listening to this, because if she's listening to this, we need to ensure that we say nothing but great things. I don't think I said anything poorly about her in past podcasts. I don't know. Heck, one of the ladies who listens to my podcast on the regularly, hey Katie, shout out to Katie, she was telling me about a podcast. I'm like, I talked about that? I don't know what I talk about. I legit record it and then I throw it out there. So if I said anything bad about this Emma girl, my apologies, Emma. I mean, odds are if you're listening to this, it's because because things went well, and you're very interested in my podcast. Because I feel like if things don't go well on our little date here, it's over. Because I mean, I've never met her before, so I mean, it's not like if it goes bad, she's gonna be like, oh, let's give it a second try. No, it has to go good. It's gonna go good. So she's like way out of my league, right? 9 out of 10 female. Like, listen, when it comes to me, a person like me, like Road Rage Randy, I need to shoot for like a 6, maybe a 5, because I need to shoot for like a 5 or a 6 on the look spectrum, but they gotta have like a 10 out of 10 personality, because no 10 it wants to go out with me, but this chick really wants to go out with me. So we're going out, we're gonna buy her a burger, and buy her cheese curds or tots. I don't know, I'm kind of looking forward to it, because the last girl I went out with was like on a double date in 2014, and let me tell you, I don't know how, I think that went well, I don't know, but alone with a female at a restaurant, we're gonna tackle this and we're gonna have the best of time. I don't know, I'm not nervous at all. So there's one time, actually, my friend tried setting me up with this girl. So we go bowling, like 5 of us or whatever, and it was pretty, like, he told me they were setting me up, right? So there's like 5 of us. We go bowling, and once we're done bowling, we're like, let's go and get some food, right? I'm like, yeah, all right, who's gonna drive with who? So, it's me and this one girl that are gonna drive together, my car, and then my friend and his 2 friends are gonna drive together. You know why? Because it's a setup. That's why. Get us alone. So we're alone, right? I'm like, where do you want to go to eat? It doesn't matter to me. She's like, I just want to go to Walmart. I'm like, huh? Walmart? Like, all right, yeah, we'll meet Nick at Walmart, right? The fuck, lady? Get off my tail, stupid Prius or whatever the heck that thing is. It's ugly. You got an ugly car, lady. Hope that light. I guess the radio turned on. I hope that light stays red forever. All right. Anyway, let's continue on with this story. So we go to Walmart. Well, we say we're gonna meet Nick at Walmart, right? So we're in the parking lot. We're just waiting, and we're like, she gives a call. She calls her friend, and she's like, where are you guys? And they're like, oh, we decided not to go. Yeah, I know why. Because you set me up with her. That's why. And let me tell you, it went awful. This was back when I lacked the confidence. I lacked any knowledge on how to communicate with anybody. So it was rough. But I have found myself. I found everything. Like, I feel like I can do anything now, because I know who I am as a human being now. So essentially, I said something really, dude, I was going on about a whole bunch of stuff, and like, I started talking about how psychopathic horse girls are, like, at least here in Minnesota, if you're on like Tinder or something, or like you went to high school with a horse girl, you know how insane they are. Like, everything about life is, oh, my horse, I love my horse. Like, I get it, you're passionate about your horse. I don't give 2 shits about your horse. So I start talking all this crap about horse girls, right? And you guys can see where this is going. She has a horse. She has a horse. That was, try talking yourself out of that one. Yeah, it's not happening. Needless to say, there was no second date. But I feel like things are going to go better with Emma. Now, I know absolutely nothing about this chick. So the first thing I'm going to say to her is obviously, listen, Emma, I know nothing about you. I know absolutely nothing. And then maybe she'll be able to tell me something like, Hi, my name's Emma. Yeah, that'd be perfect. That would be providing me just as much information as my doctor provided me. Like, no shit, I already knew that. Nah, but for real, I'm not worried. I think it'll be fun. She thinks I'm funny. I mean, I'm a little bit funny. I'm not funny enough to list the podcast in comedy, because that's not what I'm going for. But it's under personal journal, which is, I mean, that's what this is. It's a personal journal, and there just happens to be some. I share everything with you guys, so there just happens to be some funny moments. It's not comedy. I wouldn't consider it comedy. I don't know. Joe Rogan posting comedy, and does he have comedy all the time? No. But he's a comedian, so he can do that. I'm not a comedian. I'm just a driver. There's no driving section. If there was a driving section, then we'd be number one on the charts, driving with Randy. But I'm pretty hyped. We're going to get a burger, have a good time. She's driving like an hour to get there. So I'm a little curious as to, like, you know, I don't know much about dating. I don't know how long we're going to be there. If we're going to go somewhere else afterward. I don't know. I'm winging it. Just like I did this podcast. I didn't really have much to talk about. I knew I was going to talk about my medical issues, and I knew I was going to rant about red pears, which aren't freaking red. They're half green. You can't call them red. You really can't. Do you call a yellow school bus? Ah, that's an invalid argument. You call it a yellow school bus, but it has some black on it. Huh. Maybe I'm losing myself in my own argument here. Let's see. Do you call it let's see. You call it red grapes. Are any of the red grapes green? No, but they're purple. God damn it. I'm destroying my own argument here, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the red pears. They're green. They're green. They're green pears. I need to get this all out of my system now, otherwise I'm going to end up ranting to this girl about red pears, and she's going to think I'm off my rocker. But I think it's all right because, like, I have her added on Snapchat, and she sees my Snapchats. And let me tell you guys, my Snapchat is quite the experience. It is quite the experience of, like, 2-year-old humor. But people get a laugh out of it. I get a laugh out of it. She gets a laugh out of it. We all get a laugh out of it. Sound like Oprah giving out gifts. You get a gift. You get a gift. I get a gift. No, everyone gets a laugh on my Snapchat. Well, I think I've discussed everything I can discuss. On the next podcast, we'll discuss some more stuff. I'll brainstorm some stuff. I'm trying to get maybe 4 done this week, you know, because I need to build that bank back up, because right now, as I'm recording this, I have 2 podcasts ready to release. And I know I've ranted about trying to get a guest on here, so we're going to try and get a guest on here one day. Don't worry about that, but I need to build some up. I'm going to maybe try and get like 5 or 6 in the bank, so then I have a couple of weeks, so if something goes wrong, like this medical issue gets figured out, not by my doctors, because my doctors are clueless, if I haven't mentioned that yet. Hey, Dr. Nelson, if you're listening, what's up, my dude? Thanks for tuning in. You're not a very good doctor, but I respect you as a human being. Yeah, I don't know him as a human being, but we're showing some respect. We gotta be positive, a positive individual. That's what I am. Anyways, we'll talk about, I don't even know what I was talking about. On the next podcast, I'll brainstorm some stuff. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna add up a bay. I'd like to thank you all very much for tuning in to episode 19. Make sure you head on over to my Twitter @ThoughtsByRandy. Drop me a follow, interact with me, and make sure to leave maybe a 4-star review on on iTunes. I know I talked about I like comments. I'd prefer it if you came by and left a comment along with a, I don't know, 3-4 star rating. I think that's good. I think as long as we stay above like 2 stars, people might try and check us out, because you know, at that 2-star mark, I kind of feel like it's a you know, it just didn't stick with a lot of people, but it stuck with enough people that it's not 1 star. So that's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for like 2 stars, because that means it stuck with some people. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next episode, which will be a very special episode, number 20. Peace.